Hello, everyone. All right.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Interesting. Ooh. Okay.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Well, just bombard me, why don't you? All right, let's see. I found something that might help. Okay, everything's fine. All right, we're good then. Another owl post? Oi! It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of the Cross Swan. Also, the training dummy is still available. All right. Alright, I still gotta do classes and quests, so... Yeah, for some reason it didn't load up like I thought it would have. Oh well. Here we go. So, should we go to herbology class? Should we go see Nettie or Maddie? Or Defense Against the Dark Arts assignment, or do the Cross Wands thing? Sounds good.
Revelio.
Go. Why aren't you doing what I need you to do? Fun travel. So we have, excuse me, Professor, could you remind me what my assignments were about? Or, Professor, I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
Let's see what her
Professor, I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House, like you. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
How fascinating or how awful?
I think it's fascinating.
Alright, you know what that means. Coin flip, unless someone wants to be my tiebreaker. Okay, switching to fascinating.
Time itself. I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable. What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
wouldn't want to help me with my sad predicament.
Okay.
Future champion coming through.
Now let's change the quest over. Successfully avoid enemy attacks by dodging. Cast. Okay. Let's do the training dummy real quick.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Incendio! Leviosa!
Good one!
Oops. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Leviosa!
1, 2, 3.
Incendio!
Nicely done!
Incendio! Leviosa! Incendio!
Excellent form! Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Alright, let's start our duel.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of crossed wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all.
Yeah, no
Ready for
pressure.
a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Sebastian or Natty? I think Sebastian is the stronger one, but it's up to you guys. Yes, I will try to remember the combos this time. One for Sebastian. Anyone else? Okay. I'll pick Sebastian this time, and the next time we do this, we'll do no, because then it's going down. It's going from Natty, Sebastian, and then I'll do no.
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Come on. Is that all you've got? There goes my wager.
Ah!
I think I'm
Just not watching my health.
They made a crap's breakfast out of you that round. Care to try again?
Yes, I'm ready now.
Very well. Good luck out there.
Confringo! Confringo! You're better than that!
Nope, come on.
Leviosa! Confringo!
Ah.
Care to try again?
Yes, I'm ready now.
Very well. Good luck out there.
Why do they always pin us like 4-2? Really?
Come on!
I have to dodge 10 times.
Care to try
This is
again?
gonna be harder than I thought.
Yes, I'm ready now.
Very well. Good luck out there.
I have to... no, that's part of, Professor Hecate's, training, is I have to dodge 10 times, and then I have to use the Incendio spell 5 times. No.
There goes my wager.
Okay, I think we're just gonna come back to this
Care
one.
to try again?
No, I don't think so. Not right now.
Understandable. But don't take too long. We'll be waiting.
Oh, okay, so it doesn't have to be consecutive. That's good.
Hello there. Don't know why the common rooms all have secret ways.
Well, if that's the case, let's
Who
just
wants
get...
to go into someone else's common room
nah.
anyway? We
Let's check the other quest. Let's go to herbology class. New class.
Tried to summon the pepper,
Revelio.
Don't know what that's supposed to do yet. Okay, I know I saw it. Oh, it's in the other room. Okay.
Go back.
What are you talking about?
Revelio.
Yeah, it's in this room, but it's locked. Ah. Okay. Woohoo!
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora
Okay,
dear.
I still find that name
here.
funny.
You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together
Oh, she's
again.
such a hippie.
This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
What?
Take your should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo!
I mean, at least they're not using a
I'm
dog.
very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knot grass.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I enjoyed it, or I nearly went deaf. One for deaf. Anyone else?
I'll say, I nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see, how to balance my star.
No, they put in like these cotton ball thingies in their ears instead of the earmuffs.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Now remember,
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Keep at it. A garden requires patience.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself.
Down?
I mean, I would have. If Hecate hadn't
Why
stopped
do
me...
you say go right up these
Didn't
stairs?
she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Don't worry, Nurse Blaney put it back on. Trust me. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that.
Shoot.
They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could come in handy. Sure, but that's just a dummy. I was imagining it already. Yeah.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and Deathcap has more of them, if you're keen.
For
Other
a
plants too.
Gryffindor, you are
Ones
very
your parents
timid.
wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
Either you were
Take your time.
misplaced in the
I'll see you back in
class,
class.
or you're hiding something.
Revelio.
Okay. Trust me, I'm taking all that I can. Never know when you need it.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I can go back. Okay.
Revelio.
Okay.
Revelio.
Did I pass it? Did you see it? Oop.
Yes, Professor Binns does grow
That's the only way in.
so boring, but impressive.
Oh, yeah, it was in a locked room. I can't get in there. I have to wait until I get Alohomora.
I attended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
As am I. Plants offer so much, or don't care much for plants, honestly.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Yay, herbology class is complete.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damn...
Hello, Lenora. Could you remind me what's so special about that empty painting?
It's not necessarily special, as far as I can tell. It's some sort of puzzle that I'm trying to work out. Have a look if you're of a mind. Perhaps you can spot a clue that I've missed.
Okay, so where should we go? Should we meet up with Natty? Should we... Let's open the quests. Potions, Natty, or finish the side quest thingies. Yes, side quests do not advance the... Side quests do, they don't progress the main story, but they do give me experience points. So, 1 for potions. Okay, go back to the dodging. So let's do the dodging, and then we'll go to potion. Actually... Oh. Should. Why won't it let me?
champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of Crossed Wands ready?
Look who's back.
I certainly am.
Brilliant.
Alright, I said I do know, so here comes no.
I'll go it alone.
Then let's get started.
Please be two people, please
We
be
can
two
make this a
people.
real victory.
That's the spirit.
Levioso. Give him what for. Let go. Levioso. Confundo. Levioso.
There goes my way.
Don't shy away now.
And I'm done.
Care to try again?
Yes, I'm ready now.
Very well. Good luck out there. Levioso.
Act like a winner.
Confundo. Care to try again?
Let's see if I hit the thingy.
No, I don't think so. Not right now.
Understandable, but
Yes.
Yes, I did it.
I tried a new reversal hex.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of Crossed Wands ready?
look who's back. Ready to redeem yourself?
Not right now.
I'm not
Oh,
quite
no.
ready yet.
Very well. Don't take too long, though.
Alright. Let's see. Let's go to potions so I can make more healing potions. The Wake 'em Well thing.
The auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never.
Revelio.
He knows more than he's letting on about the copy of the pen.
Hey, look, the thing I need. And of course, lock. Let's see if Sharp's as bad as Snape.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As 5th years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own.
You sounded like you said that out of experience.
You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around. Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
1 gold coin. Where am I supposed to go?
Revelio.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the...
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
You heard correctly, or why do you want to know? Max curiousness it is. We are Ravenclaw.
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
Well, we now know where Fred and George got it from.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fooper feather, as you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I can get you that feather, or I'm not sure that's a good idea. I see what you did there, Famous. It's not a good idea, but let's do it. Famous said, I'm curious to see where this leads. Let's do it.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Keep your
1875. Order office. Organ and Brooks. Increased amount of activity outside the international night with suspicious deliveries being made to the shop's back entrance. Given what we know of the shop's reputation, we are adding more auras to join those that have already been watching the shop. You are amongst the new addition. Further instruction to follow. Interesting.
Revelio.
I think that's everything.
A well-prepared witch or wizard always has a few potions on hand.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
Okay.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Ooh. Should we go help him out? Done. Now what? He's got this. I gotta go to him anyway, so... Must progress the story.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry about that, or I don't know what you mean. Yeah. Famous made a point. It's an R. We better just come clean now.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Whoops. Ooh.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Auras comprise the Ministry's magical law enforcement and protect the wizarding world from all sorts of threats, particularly those posed by dark magic. This aura badge belongs to Professor Sharp.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
It was nothing, or you got me into trouble. Famous is just to let it slide. What about you, YouTube chat? Alright, it was nothing.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Said by a Weasley. Yeah, I'm not gonna trust that as far as I can throw you.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot coming from a fellow Ravenclaw. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I was relieved, or Professor Sharp seemed to disagree. Well, he didn't disagree. So, I guess relieved. Does chat agree? Chat does.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Okay, I think we put off Natty a little too long. So let's go. Right, I actually have to walk it. Alright, here we go.
No, was it 2 pinches of Angelica or 3? If I had to pick a favorite.
Revelio.
There's another one of these. I don't know what to do with them yet. Sorry, we'll figure it out together.
Wouldn't it be romantic flying?
Whoa. Ah, there it is. Okay. Yep, just collect. Never know when you need it.
Revelio.
The gatekeeper house. Well, I guess it's not a house, it's just a shed.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something I found, or I can't say. ya. One for they want something I found. Anyone else?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning. But I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili-land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Glad to hear it, or this could be dangerous. So...
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Oh.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Oh, great.
Allow me to put you out of your misery. Satisfying. Oh, gotcha. You will not survive this fight.
Well, that's not good.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Get over here, you insolent! We can hold them off!
I'm not going anywhere.
Potato! You'll take this and you'll become a man against money!
You little rat. You're no match for me.
Ooh. That was strong.
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
Made a great mistake. Aha! Stop that, right? You will pay for your deed. How embarrassing!
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Research? Oh, wait, here we go. We can ask a question.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff. Brilliant potioneer. Has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
How extraordinary, or I thought Merlin was a myth. Ooh, wonder what? Does this mean we need to flip the coin? Alright. Heads is Merlin, tails is extraordinary. Extraordinary.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
Seems a bit tedious, or how fascinating. I know I read that upside down, or backwards, or however you want to see it, but yes, they're there. One for fascinating. I'm taking it.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Revelio.
Over here. I was looking at the vine on the... Okay.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Conjuring fire might work. These are pyres, after all.
That's what I thought.
Incendio! It's beard! The flames make the pyre sink.
I get it. I get it. I get it. That's pretty.
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
Revelio.
That's it. Okay.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Okay, and with that, we're gonna hang it up for tonight. I hope everyone had fun, and I hope everyone had a few laughs watching me completely screw up. But other than that, I had a lot of fun. I've learned a lot, and I hope to see you all tomorrow for even more
Quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Professor
So
Fig
I
tells
will
me
see you
found
then.
a long-lost book for him.
Bye.
I'd like to talk to you about it.